Namaskar. This is Dr. Megan Levy. The following hypnotic scripts were written by Dr. Patrick Porter for Quantum University. I will be reading them for practice as well as for my practicum hours. Please leave a comment if so inclined and your initials if possible. You may listen while laying down or seated comfortably. Please feel free to listen regularly for best results. If you find changes occurring within yourself and your life, it would be great if you would share. Thank you. Namaskar. The following hypnotherapy is called Opening Your Mind for Learning. No matter your age, it is best for you to continue to have a learning mind. If you don't use it, you will lose it. Making new thoughts and connections helps you to wire and fire your neurons in order to keep the brain active. What would you like to learn more about? Hello, Namaskar, and welcome to the creative visualization and relaxation process on setting goals for learning success. Your eyes should be comfortably closed and your breathing deep, rhythmic, and relaxed. While you listen to my voice, your other than conscious mind is going to be guided from the wide awake, alert, conscious level of thinking into a dreamy, drowsy, relaxed state on the threshold of sleep, a state where your mind remembers and can recall information spontaneously and naturally upon awakening. Today, you're going to be setting goals and increasing your self-confidence in the classroom. You will find amazing results happening in every area of your life. All you have to do is believe. Place a goal into your mind. Imagine it as real and step into it. Mentally see through your eyes, hear through your ears, and sense and feel with your body. Through these creative visualizations, you're going to build a believability factor that what your mind can conceive and believe, you're going to achieve. With this thought, the first goal that I want you to set for yourself is one of relaxation. The deeper you can relax, the more capable and able your mind will be to learn. So when you're sitting in the classroom, your shoulders roll back, your chin rolled upward, and you're listening intently to what is being said. You're listening for key words and phrases, for emphasis placed on certain scenarios. Your other than conscious mind is always thinking, where might this appear on a test? How will I use this in the future? Knowing that every word that is uttered, every piece of paper that you see, everything that comes across your desk can and will be used in the future. So your other than conscious mind's first goal is to categorize and organize information efficiently so that during testing situations, your other than conscious mind will bring you the information you need as you need to know it the most. Shift your attention now down to the feet and ankles. Notice, while sitting in the classroom, how natural it is for you to place your feet firmly on the ground beneath you. Feel the connection between you and the classroom and everything that is being said in the classroom. Your other than conscious mind is absorbing, like a sponge absorbs water, all of the information presented to you. Information on the board, information spoken, information through homework assignments. Your other than conscious mind is allowing this information to be categorized and organized in your mind so that you can efficiently and effectively recall that information when and where you need it the most. Feel the relaxation response in your own unique way. For some of you, this will come as a lightness. For others, it will come as a heaviness. For still others, it will be a tingling sensation. Whatever the sensation, whatever the feeling you begin to experience today, it is unique for you. So allow that sensation, that feeling, to move as relaxation up through the calves and shins. The more relaxed you become, the more alert, the more aware your mind will become. You will find yourself well rested, capable of seeing, hearing, and experiencing the world with a great level of curiosity. Your other than conscious mind is storing every fact, every figure, every piece of information for perfect recall upon awakening, without knowing exactly how or why your higher mind is going to begin to work for you. Even now, there is a part of your mind that can remember sitting in the classroom when you were just a child and you were learning the alphabet. You were looking at the letters, and you couldn't discern really between a J or a G, a P or a Q. But with practice, your other than conscious mind discerned these letters and even learned numbers. You're finding that your other than conscious mind is learning to absorb, assimilate, and then recall information in a very relaxed, comfortable, and spontaneous fashion. In the same way that the 75 trillion cells which make up your body continue to function with and without your awareness, so too your other than conscious mind is categorizing and organizing information so that you can set goals in the learning experience. By setting goals, your other than conscious mind will help you to accomplish them. Feel the knees, thighs, and hips relaxing now. Any stress, any strain, any confusion you've ever had about learning, just let it go. This is the time to focus on relaxing, a time to acknowledge the infinite power of your own mind, for it is enormous. And with practice, your mind, the most powerful computer on earth, will learn to remember everything that you see, everything that you hear, and most importantly, all things that you experience in a way that's going to be most meaningful for you, in a way that will help you through testing situations, whether it is a written or oral test. You're going to find improvements upon awakening. Some of those improvements will happen spontaneously, first thing in the morning. Your feet will hit firmly on the ground beneath you. You'll be well rested, relaxed, and comfortable. After all, you're going to dream about solutions to problems. You're going to dream about school in a new way. It's going to become fun, exciting, and positive. Without knowing exactly how this is going to happen, you're simply going to let it happen. And by letting it happen, shift your attention to your hands. Notice the hands and wrists, the forearms and elbows, the upper arms and shoulders as you lift the weight of your world from your shoulders. Feel the weight of any past condition. I say to you now, any negative thought, any negative concept, any negative belief you've ever had about yourself, or that others might have had about your learning experiences, just let them go. That was the past. You're being given the opportunity to journey back through time, to set new goals, to experience the classroom scenario differently, to do it in a way that you can remember all that you see, all that you hear, and all that you experience. It starts with a thought, and then will flow freely through your experience as a thing. It will show up on the scores of your test. Your grades are going to naturally improve. Now, I'm not sure what type of improvements you'll believe, so I want you to imagine you're there, the next grading period. You're looking over your report card, however that would appear, and imagine in your mind's eye that it's improved, and it's improved significantly in a way that you would be proud of. Imagine holding that in your hand and breathing. You will be breathing when it's revealed to you that you possess a powerful mind. Imagine what it is you would say to yourself that would spontaneously allow your shoulders to roll back, your chin to roll upward, and for you to accept, use, and benefit from the power of your own mind. Be there now, and allow it to become bright and brilliant, colorful in your mind's eye. Set this goal in a very specific, measurable way. Imagine it's attainable in a way that's possible for you. Make it realistic. Place it on the timeline of your life so that it appears the next time that you're looking over your grading card, whether it comes in the form of a report card or a letter. However you would receive it, imagine you have it in your hands now. Be there at the best of your ability. Notice the way your heart is beating, and mention your heartbeat because it is controlled by the other than conscious part of your mind. That's the part of your mind that's listening, comprehending, and utilizing every piece of information. And the more you relax, the more capable it will be in the classroom. You will find it improving the way that you do your homework, the way you communicate with family members and friends, There will be improvements in your life that you never dreamed possible, with internal resources you didn't even know you had, triggered through the learning experience so that every day, in every way, you'll be setting goals and then achieving them. So this will be so. Notice the chest, abdomen, and back relaxing. Notice the deep level of relaxation with each breath that you take. Notice how natural it is each time that you exhale, how the body goes loose, limp, and relaxed, finding a perfect balance for you. In that perfect state of balance, that perfect state of integrity, you're going to find improvements in your own thoughts. I say to you now, negative thoughts, negative concepts, negative beliefs you've ever had about yourself are going to dissipate. They're going to dissolve. Evidence will appear in your life that will convince you that every day, in every way, you're getting better, 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 and better than the day before. Notice now how the weight of your past is lifted from your shoulders. Notice the neck and head area relaxing as you focus on what you'd like to achieve most in school. Imagine in your own unique way that you're there and you've accomplished a goal over the next year. It could be improving in school so that you can excel in sports. It could be simply improving in school so that you can raise your level of awareness of your powerful mind and set other goals. But imagine that just for a brief moment in time that you were there, and each and every one of your classroom scenarios, starting first thing in the morning, moving through each class, imagine that as you sit comfortably in your predetermined place, that your shoulders are rolled back, your chin is rolled upward. And before the class ever starts, you can scan the room. You notice as you scan the room for anything that is different, anything that is odd or unusual, but most importantly, you're finding out if there's any new information that can assist you in learning about the topic of the day. And whatever comes to mind as you sit there comfortably, you start in the center of the room and you simply imagine your awareness expanding so that as you listen, comprehend, and utilize the information in that classroom for that day is being organized in your mind for perfect recall. Recalling information will become as natural to you as breathing, as unconscious as your heartbeat. Your first goal of the day will be to listen, comprehend, and to utilize your powerful mind. Then you will set other goals from interacting with the classroom. You perhaps will set the goal to ask one to three questions in any given class you attend. The more questions you ask, the smarter you're going to become. So you will ask questions. You will clarify information. You will discover that by asking questions, you will take control of your own learning environment. And because learning is becoming more and more important to you, you're going to ask the right questions in the right sequence and the right order for you to understand. And if your questions aren't answered, you'll find that every day, in every way, your assertiveness is getting better. You'll simply walk up to the teacher, the instructor, or another student and ask them to explain what just happened. In that explanation, you will continue to clarify in your mind, to process it through your thoughts, but most importantly, anticipate using that information in the days, weeks, and months to come. You're learning to categorize and organize information so that you can set goals for that information and then use it upon awakening. From here, imagine moving through each of your classroom experiences. Imagine your professor or your teacher. Imagine all of this information moving through your mind and body, allowing your mind to learn from the instructor in a way that you never dreamed possible. Imagine that they're communicating directly with you. Then, when you're reading a book or taking part in a lecture series, the information is flowing from a conscious level of awareness into your other than conscious mind, categorizing and organizing that information in such a relaxing and powerful way that every day, in every way, your ability to learn will only improve. Improvements will be seen, heard, and experienced by others in the world around you. You'll be amazed at how natural it is for you to speak up, communicate, and achieve, achieving in ways that you never dreamed possible. Imagine yourself there 1 month from today, and something wonderful has happened through you in the education process. Imagine that you're there and you own the information. Imagine that you're seeing through your eyes. Imagine that you're hearing through your ears. Imagine that you're sensing and feeling. You're expecting change. Every day, in every way, you're getting better. Imagine that you begin to write down your goals. As you think of them, you'll allow the goals to be written in your mind and then flow freely through your pen, writing them down on a piece of paper or perhaps typing them into a computer. It's perfectly natural to write goals. Continue to clarify those goals and then to achieve them daily. You're going to write the goals as if you've already achieved them, stating them in the first person so that every day, in every way, you will own them. You will embrace them, accept them, and become a part of your goals. So imagine in your mind's eye that schooling is complete. Just for a brief moment, set a goal for your life. No matter how young you are, imagine yourself there 5 years from today, and you've done it. You've accomplished whatever you needed to accomplish, and you're there. You're achieving your ultimate end game, whatever that is for you. For some, it could be becoming a medical doctor. For others, it could be a police officer. For still others, it could be a lawyer. Whatever it is that you choose to be, imagine that you're there now and you've done it. Imagine setting a goal at the other than conscious level of your mind for what you want in the future. Imagine the type of home you might dream of living in. Allow your mind to become outrageous with this visualization. There are no limits to what you can achieve at this level of the mind. There are only limits placed in consciousness. And the purpose of these creative visualization and relaxation process is to unlock your potential, to eliminate limitations, and move freely and easily by setting goals for learning success. Imagine that you're driving just the right type of automobile that you would enjoy driving. Imagine you're sitting behind the wheel. You reach out and grab hold of the steering wheel, and you're having a great time driving it, listening to your favorite music on the radio, and you're having a great time because you've learned to use your mind and make choices in your life that are positive, productive, life-giving, and forgiving. Imagine that you're surrounded by wonderful people that you get along with, your family and friends, and even your co-workers, in ways that you've never dreamed possible. You've become likable because you began to love, appreciate, and honor yourself. Imagine that you're there in the future. You've accelerated through school in a way that was easy and natural for you. You spent the time studying. You enjoyed reading and learning. Every day, in every way, you desire to improve. In fact, from time to time, it will seem as if you just can't get enough learning, that it satisfies something deep, deep within you. So the more you read, the more information you gather, the better you feel. The better you feel, the easier it is for you to set goals and achieve them upon awakening. From here, I want you to take a mental vacation in the future. This is a future perhaps a year, perhaps 5 years, perhaps 10 years in the future. But you're there and you're doing something that you're really going to enjoy. Step into that future and take a mental vacation. This is a future where all of your goals have come to pass as reality. You've done it. You're mentally seeing through your eyes. You're mentally hearing through your ears. You're mentally sensing and feeling with your body. I want you to be there now. There is nothing that really needs to be done, and no place you really need to be. When you next hear my voice, a decision will be made. If this is a time and a place where you need to be awake, alert, and conscious, then you're going to follow my voice and return back into the room. But if you're listening to this visualization process at a time and a place of sleep, you will continue your journey into the deepest realm of sleep, into a realm known as deep, deep delta sleep, where you will carry each and every one of your goals into the other than conscious part of your mind. There, they will be planted, like seeds of greatness. They will sprout forth new behaviors, new attitudes, powerful positive beliefs that will show up in the days, weeks, and months to come. If this is a time when you need to sleep, remember, you're simply going to continue your journey into the deepest realm of sleep. When you next hear my voice, an hour of relaxation time will occur. You will follow the instructions and remain relaxed and comfortable. Each time that you close your eyes with the intention of going into these creative visualization and relaxation states, you're going to go further. Each time you're going to find upon awakening your memory, your concentration, your ability to learn and recall information is only going to improve with time. Each and every time that you relax and acknowledge the power and resources of your mind, improvements will be made. Improvements that will be verified in the classroom. From here, if you're listening at a time of sleep, you have already begun your journey into the deepest realm of sleep, where this information will be planted in the fertile soil of your other than conscious mind. The changes will play back as new behaviors, positive attitudes, and profound beliefs upon awakening. If you're listening at a time and place when you need to be wide awake, alert, and comfortably conscious, then what I'd like you to do is imagine that you're there. It's the end of the current term or school year and you're looking over your grades and you've done it. You've achieved things that you never thought were possible, with internal resources you didn't even know you had, triggered by the power and the resources of your mind. So if you don't mind, what I'd like you to do is step into that experience. Imagine the accomplishment of this goal and you're there, perhaps having a casual conversation with a family member or friend. Imagine that you're accepting the result of this goal. Step into it. Breathe it into being. And when you're willing to do the work that needs to be done upon awakening, so that not only setting goals but accomplishing them becomes more fun than you ever dreamed possible, then and only then will your eyes open.